We're here to provide you with a brief update on the serious situation that has occurred this morning where part of the street collapsed on Rideau Street near Sussex Drive. We convened the emergency operations group shortly after the incident. I personally commend the emergency response teams that assured the affected area was evacuated and secured. At this point, we do not have any record of any injuries or missing persons. The public can continue to be reassured that we're putting all of our resources towards determining the cause of the situation and to conduct the necessary repairs as quickly as possible.
The road collapse on Rideau Street is serious. I'd like to start by making it clear that city teams are in place to deal with this evolving situation. We have teams of staff involved in making sure this situation is resolved safely and as quickly as possible. As the Mayor said, we have no reports of any injuries at this time. The site of the tunnel construction for the LRT line has also been evacuated. We are asking at this point that residents avoid the area. If you do need to be in this area, please follow instructions from any city staff or from your building management. Let me assure you that we're committing all available city resources to this issue. City staff are currently on site to mitigate further impacts to surrounding infrastructure, which is a primary concern at this stage.
The infrastructure failure occurred on Rideau Street around 10:40 a.m. this morning. The adjacent buildings by the responding emergency services were immediately evacuated, and that was done quickly, and as was previously mentioned both by the Mayor and Mr. Kanellakis, thankfully there were no injuries. Water services in the area were affected, as well as at one point there was gas leaks. Both have been contained at this time, but the full impact, as you can understand, of this evolving situation as we start analyzing what took place and the damage is still being confirmed. We continue to mobilize all the resources that are required, and as this evolves, we're going from an emergency response to stabilizing the situation to now starting to investigate and what are our next steps that will be required to mitigate what's happened.
When we had the first sinkhole back, I guess, on Waller Street, that from time to time, as you dig deep and you are going into somewhat uncharted areas, there's bound to be some challenges that we face, and obviously this is one of them. We don't know if it's related to LRT. As I mentioned, the LRT tunnel is substantially below where the pipes were, and I think we discovered with the Waller Street sinkhole situation, it was actually a failure of the water pipes. It was not, in fact, directly connected to the LRT. So, you know, look, we're going to have to wait and find out, not jump to any conclusions.